Yo yo yo, it's your boy Luap coming back at it with another tier list video. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and have a tier list video of Ash's traveling companions. So yeah, I have S to F tier. F tier just means that I haven't, particularly seen them yet. And but besides that, I'll give you guys my honest opinion on all of these characters. Some may be surprising, some may not be so surprising, and yeah, let's get started with it. So I think I'm gonna go in order of their appearances as far as I remember. So number one, we have Misty. Misty, of course, is a very trusted and often seen character in the fandom. Everybody likes Misty. Who doesn't like Misty? As a kid, I loved Misty. In fact, Misty's Poliwhirl was one of my favorite Pokemon, period. Because of her, I loved Poliwhirl. It was one of my favorite Pokemon. Of course, Togepi was dang cute, and Misty was an all-around very great traveling companion to Ash. And I'm not doing this in terms of how good of they were to Ash. I'm just going to do it in terms of how much I like their character in general. And for me, Misty is a solid A tier. She's not like the crazy best that I would have, but she is far from like the worst in my opinion. And I really like Misty, and she's just solid. Like, how could you not like Misty? She's great. Mega Gyarados is sick too. Then we have the man, the myth, the legend, hard as a rock, Brock himself. And don't take that out of context, because that could be easily okay. So yeah, he's really good. I love his approach. I love his Pokemon. I love Fortress, Crobat, Steelix. I love all these Pokemon. And he's just an awesome character. I don't know, like, I genuinely like Brock. I was really sad because he was in there for so long, and that once he's he's basically based for sure out of the picture from now. It's kind of sad to see as someone who really likes Brock. And yeah, Brock is an easy S tier for me. I really like Brock. There's very little complaints except when he called them jelly-filled donuts. That's the only one I can make. Then we have our boy Tracy Sketchit, someone who took a lot of extra flack for no reason, in my opinion. And a lot of the community seems to not like Tracy, and I'm just don't know why. Tracy's was solid. I liked him when he was appeared in the Orange Islands. I wish he didn't get written off. In fact, I wish he went into Johto with Brock and Misty, and then maybe he could have stayed as Professor Oak's assistant. They literally just like brought him in to replace Brock, realized that Brock was better, and then just roll him off the freaking show, basically. And I don't know, I would not mind every now and then, not every now and then, but like a cool episode of Pokemon Journeys just centered around, Tracy, and maybe him getting some new Pokemon and getting better as a lab assistant and or improving upon his sketching abilities. For me, he's a B tier. Oh, not C tier, B tier. He's not bad at all, and I like him. Next, we have Max. And I don't know how to feel about Max. I mean, I know May is technically first, but I'm going to go with Max first, so chill. X before the Y, right? Yeah, so for me, Max is a okay character for me. I mean, he's not awfully terrible. There are worse characters on this list that I'm looking at right now, but he is far from the worst character. He was an okay character. You have to keep in mind he's a kid, and I'm saying that with Bonnie here, and but whatever. I really wish he would have gotten the route at the end of the the whole show or whatever. And I would love to see, I wish there was a little bit of progress in the anime in terms of age and a little bit of consistency with that, so that we could see, Max grown up and as a Pokemon battler. And it's quite funny because you see often many times throughout the show, kids that are basically Max's age or less with Pokemon battling in official tournaments. It's just kind of, it makes no sense why he can't. Yeah, I can't give you a specific example now, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys have seen it before. But yeah, for me, Max is a C tier. Not to drag it on any longer than I had to. I'm just gonna drag it onto the C. Okay, so then next we have May, and May is awesome. I love May. May is really cool. I love her. Her progress as a trainer, as a coordinator. I'm sorry, just her. Her progress with Pokemon, and she's just really cute, and I really like May. May's S tier for me. I love May. I like Advanced Generations too, so maybe that kind of sways that decision. Next, we have Dawn. Dawn is another amazing character. I really like her character. She was, really solid, really cool Pokemon. We also got a trade between Ash and Dawn, which was also really interesting, as we don't really see that often, if at all, between main characters. And yeah, she was awesome, really good girl. I'm gonna put her in I'm gonna put her in S tier. I'm gonna put her in S tier. I really like Diamond and Pearl series though. That's basically once my hype started falling off for the Pokemon anime though. But I am biased, but I like him nonetheless. Her nonetheless. Next we move on to Black and White, and boy is Black and White something interesting. I'm just gonna go ahead and put Iris in D tier. I hate Iris. I think she's such a stupid character. And yeah, I just really don't like Iris. I don't know, there's something about just her nagginess and her annoyingness and always calling Ash a kid. I just could not stand it, seriously. Like, it was like nails on a chalkboard, broken glass on my ears. Like, I just hated Iris, honestly. And she just made no progress as a trainer. She was a terrible trainer. Like, she's a trainer, but 2 out of 3 Pokemon, right, Excadrill and Dragonite, just disobeyed her for like half the show or whatever. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I mean, I know she's other people's favorite character, and that's fine too, you know, like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I personally did not like her. For me, Sillin was okay. He was literally the most okay character I could name. Like, he was never, for me, there was no complaints about Sillin, but there's nothing good to point out about Sillin either. I'm gonna give him a C tier too. And can you tell I didn't like Black and White series? Yeah, probably. It was not like completely garbage. For me, nothing's completely garbage, but Black and White's as close to it as it gets. That's where Garbodor got introduced, right? Then we have X and Y. We have Clement and Bonnie, right? That's their names. And I'm gonna suck because I'm not gonna know the Sun and Moon people's names for the most part. But yeah, Clement was another. He was like a better Ceylon, I guess, for me. He was just a very there character. He wasn't like, wow, you know, stand outish or anything like that. But he wasn't someone who made the show any worse than it already was. And I like, you know, I wish he got a little more Pokemon. Like, he got a Bunnelby in the very beginning, and that Bunnelby never evolved or anything. It would have been cool to see him with a Diggersby though, but he didn't get it. But for me, solid B tier. I like Clement. He's cool. Bonnie, D tier. Oh my god, I hate Bonnie. I don't know why. And she's not even very bad, to be honest. There's something about her that irritates me. I just really do not like her. I mean, her Dedenne was so cute. Her Dedenne S tier. But her, not so much. She was okay. Again, she is a kid, so you have to cut her some slack there, I guess. But to me, she just didn't add anything to the show. Like, they could have easily done it without Bonnie or whatever, but they had to introduce her into the show. I don't personally agree with it, but I understand. The same thing with Max. You know, it just doesn't add much to the show, especially when they can't. It would be cool, ironically, to have seen Bonnie as a trainer, and we could have seen, like, I want Ash to travel with someone with the same goals as him for once. I know this is kind of off topic, but like, that's kind of I'm not gonna bring it up until I get to the guy. Then we're going to Sun and Moon, so actually I'll just bring it up now with Kiawe. Like, Kiawe was a very good battler and someone who shared very similar goals to Ash, right? He wanted to become a strong battler, and it would have been cool to have seen, like, you know, in theory, Brock or Tracy or Clement or Sidlin or even any of the girls. Misty, I guess, was kind of close to that, being someone that rivaled Ash, and they both got 8 badges and they both appeared in the end of season conference, right? That would have been amazing. And then, oh crap, you know, like, they're fighting each other in the top 16 or the top 8 or whatever. I don't know, that would just make it so amazing. You know, like, he traveled this person, they've shared so many days together, and they know each other's strategies inside and out. Who's going to be the best? You know, I don't know. Like, no one ever was. But yeah, that's just my opinion. For me, Kiawe's S tier. I didn't watch a lot of Sun and Moon, but everything I watched with Kiawe was just great. I really like his companionship with Ash, and this is in order, by the way. He is the closest to A tier to me, though. But it was just a great rivalry. I wish they would have written something onto him better. It sucks that they didn't even fight in the end of season conference. Like, that was like perfect, in my opinion, opportunity for that. But they didn't do that, and that's perfectly fine, I guess. It would have just made him so much better. Next, we have Sophocles, D tier. Oh my gosh, Sophocles, not very good character. I just realized I forgot Serena. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I really wanted to get that point across since we were talking about it. But Sophocles is in D tier for me. Garbage. I don't like him. I mean, that's a very safe thing to say in the show. And yeah, I'm rearranging it because I think Bonnie's worse than than Iris, but Iris is definitely better than Sophocles. I mean, definitely. And I'll probably put Cylon over Max, but not Tracy. Tracy is definitely over Clement. But yeah, moving on. Serena, she was cool. I liked her. I like A tier, solid A tier. I mean, nothing. Maybe B tier. Yeah, I think B tier is probably more accurate. I liked her. She was a good character. You know, she kissed my boy Ash, so you know, props to her for helping my boy out. But you know, she was just a cool character. She evolved a lot as a character. After she cut her hair, she became a lot better. You know, but yeah. So then we have Lana, I think is her name. Lana. She was very, to me, very okay at best. Like, she had her cool moments. She had her cool things. But do I remember the show because of Lana? No. It doesn't make much of a difference to me. That's just my opinion, though. I seem very harsh, but I didn't watch a lot of Sun and Moon, so these are very vague terms. I've seen a bunch of episodes, but just not the whole thing. The same thing with Mallow, and I think, like, I forgot her name. Lily. Her name's Lily. Her name's Lily. I don't remember them very much. They don't stand out to me a lot. When I watched the show, I loved Kiawe, and I hated Sophocles, and the girls were just like, yeah, I mean, they were not bad, but they were just like, there. I'm gonna put Rotom Dex in the B tier because he's kind of funny. These movie characters are an F tier. And then here we got the controversial pick. Where will the controversial pick go? Should he go in S tier to like mix the pot and get all the Go haters hating on me? Or should he go in F tier so I can get the people who love Go hating on me and the guy, you know, vice versa. If I put him in S tier, the ones who love him will love me and vice versa. Where should I put him? What are my honest thoughts on Go? I'm going to make a more in-depth video on this. If you've even made it this far, you're getting a sneak peek at that. So go ahead and comment Go is Luap confirmed. Comment that if you made it this far into the video and you're watching me right now. I'm about to tell you how good Go is. I was going to say how good Luap is. But how good Go is. Well, Go is someone who I genuinely like. Now, I don't know. There's something about Go's character that I genuinely like. He doesn't have the battling, you know, goal of Ash, but I think that he's a very, very strong companion to Ash. Seriously. Like, I don't know what it is, you know. There's like the memes of him being each other's boyfriends, and you know what? I'm all for it, man. Like, they're really good. I really like Go. I really hope that he somehow gets into battling. I mean, it would be perfect. He has such a good Pokemon team, and he has so many options for him to get into battling and just make his way up the World Coronation Series. Maybe, you know, this series, he just misses the Master Ball rank. Maybe in this series we get more than one season of the World Coronation Series. Like, he just misses it out on the first time, but the second time he makes it top 8. I want to see something like that. If they can do that, he will be S tier for me, but for now he's going to be A tier over Misty, and I do mean that. For now. He could easily be S tier if they focus more on getting him to be a battler. I really do think so, because if that was the case, he might be at best Ash companion for me. But as it stands right now, he has no thoughts on being a battler, and he's just collecting Pokemon, which is cool too. You know, even if it's just that, I still very like him as a character. He's a great character. But yeah, that's my tier list. What do I have that you would not have here? Vice versa. What do you guys think I should change? What do you guys think you agree with? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for making it this far into the video. If you did, again, comment Go is Luap confirmed. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. It's been your boy Luap, and I'm out. Peace.